this comes out. This is my first trial with the video camera, very low resolution. This is my camper. This is the bed arrangement. Right now we have sleeping bags in there, but it's a full double bed. Up here is the bunk bed, which I'm using to store my solar panel and a few books, and some antenna poles. You can see in my special doodaddys, which we'll explain later. Here's the bathroom. A little bit of a tub. Now you can get in there. Of course, there's the toilet. A lot of these have the toilet in the tub, which I don't like. There's a little bit of a fan there. Motorized fan. A beautiful mirror, which doesn't bother me at all. Okay. There's a sink outside here, which is actually the bathroom sink. There's two sinks. Here's my wonderful refrigerator, which I can't get a very good shot at. But let's see. Right there. Nice big refrigerator. Hold lots of stuff, and most importantly, a freezer. Propane or AC. It won't run off DC, but that's okay. You can put it on auto, in which case it'll start up with gas, or AC, whichever is available automatically. So I don't have to worry about that. Microwave. Standard microwave here. Can't get far enough back to really do it justice. There may be a zoom on here, but I don't know. Okay, stove, 3-burner, which is enough. Oven, which we'll probably never use. And here's the kitchen sink. Lots of storage. There's a couple chairs I need to put underneath. There's lots of storage on the outside. I just haven't gotten around to that yet. This is the couch, which faces the front of the unit. Also makes into a bed. And here's the ham radio operating position, or the kitchen table, whichever you want to believe. That also makes into a bed. So in theory there's four beds, including the bunk, but we'll never probably use the bunk. It's only good for 150 pounds. It's really made for a kid. So that's the inside of the camper. And you see, show you lots of storage here too. There's the refrigerator. Bottom's the refrigerator, tops is the freezer, and a TV, which I will be removing. Don't need a big old CRT TV in here. I'll probably put in a flat screen, either there, or let me go around here. There's this big area in the front of the unit that really doesn't have anything on it. I figured a flat screen would mount right there pretty well. So, and we'll walk out here to the sunny outside. You can see front of the unit, propane tanks, 2 batteries. Came with one, but I added another one in parallel for extra power. Has an air conditioner as well, of course, and a heater. Let's see. That's the upper window or whatever. Air conditioner on top, air conditioning unit, standard stuff. Also has a TV antenna which cranks down and cranks up, but I haven't played with it yet. I'm not that interested in TV when I go camping, and there's not a lot to see out here as far as channels. Here's the back. So where is the back? Well, I'm lost. There it is. Something tells me this is out of focus. Well, okay. Anyway, this is my famous, one of my antenna masts here. This is all hinged, so this comes down. I have it bungeed now so it doesn't move around, but that pole goes on the top, and then it's put up again, and up on top are, I can't see in the sunlight here, 2 hooks. And I have a device where I can stand on the ground and put a rod in the hooks, and that locks the poles in. There's another one over here with slightly smaller washers for a slightly smaller deal here. Here's the other side of the camper. Standard stuff. There's the stuff that the black and gray water. The hose is in a bumper here for emptying out the inside the bumper. You take this cap off. Of course, it's got sap all over my tree, over my hand here. But apparently it's spring. This is the heater exhaust. Actually, the heater, all RV heaters use a heat exchanger system. That gains you access to the refrigerator if you need to. And AC hookup, outside water hookup, and the deal here where you can fill up the water tank. If I can find it. Where is it? Woo! Yeah, there it is. Not used to this camera. It's actually the first time I used it. It cost $7. And this is the heater. I think this is the heater. No, that's the heater. That's the heater exhaust. I'm not sure what this is. Can't remember. Anyway, I'll give you a short tour of the shack, or the outside. Here's a 2-meter satellite antenna I need to resurrect. It was fairly complete when I got it, but the plastic insulators have gone to heck, and I need to, I think I found a way to make other plastic insulators fairly cheap to put the elements back on there that came off, broke off. This is a 3-element tri-bander that has a bad trap, and I took that and decided to put up a 2-element. Here's our excellent trailer we use around the place to haul stuff. Wood pile, well house, and see if I can get it in here. Wind generator. Can't see anything in here. It's so sunny. There it is. Right now it's feathered because the batteries are charged, and the sun is kind of out. It's kind of overcast, but it's enough to keep the batteries topped off. Here is we'll walk over here. There's a bunch of heliacs I got over the years for basically nothing that I use for different things. This is my aluminum stash of broken antennas and pieces of aluminum that I've picked up, used for stuff. Got a 2-meter Ringo Ranger there and a 440 I need to put up this summer. 2-meter beam back there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Actually, it's a satellite antenna. It's a 450 and 2-meter antenna. I paid $10 for that. Anyway, here's a beam that came from the north of South Dakota that, interestingly enough, they found a half-mile away from where it was, embedded in the ground. So it's a little bit bent up, but it still works. But it's a commercial antenna too. It's not a, a pushcraft or something. Okay, let's see. Here's my old camper. It's hard to see the sun, this viewfinder on a $7 camera. And that's my work rotatable dipole, and I can almost see stuff. Okay, let's see there. And a 2-meter beam on top. That's my 160-meter antenna there. Actually, it's an inverted L that can be used on all bands. And it works pretty well. Bunch of radials in the ground. I actually used chicken wire for that. Here's my 3-element tri-bander. And let's see. Maybe you can see my vertical there. We just today refurbished the guys on that. I used 50-pound fishing line, which lasted about 5 years, amazingly enough. But it got old. It's not made to be out in the weather all the time. And actually my main antenna, it's 55 foot. It's not cranked up all the way. 2-element beam, because the 3-element beam failed, and I never had the 2-element, so I just put the 2-element up right and fixed the 3-element. A little less wind load, almost as much gain. And of course, this is my famous magnetic loop. It's got the coffee cans there house a huge variable capacitor that tunes the loop via a motor that's mounted in the bottom, which is controlled by a pulse width modulated little circuit that I have in the shack, so the speed can be varied and it can be very precise. There's the balun, which probably could be a little better job at that, but that's alright. These white things are, that you see, are actually little lines along the fence, are solar powered lights. String of lights that come on at night, look real good. Here's the solar part of them. So I'm going to go in and see if this actually came out. If not, I'll do it again. Motorcycles, 76 degrees right now. It's April 9th, 2016. Bye. Well, I'm not quite by yet. There's my dog. There's the dogs we're keeping for a while. people for a day or two. Gotta know how to turn this thing off.